Hey everyone, this is Yuri Rashkin. Wanted to take this opportunity that I'm hanging out in traffic to record a video that I should have recorded a while ago, but maybe this is the time to do it. Over a few months earlier this year, I managed to develop some good habits and as a result lost over 40 pounds. In fact, I lost 43 pounds for my 43rd birthday, which was my goal. I was able to meet that, so that felt pretty great. And what I wanted to do today, and in fact that was May 10th that my birthday was, and now it's September 12th, and I'm still able to maintain the weight loss that I've experienced up to that point from the beginning of the year. So I did it by developing what I believe are 5 healthy habits, and I'd like to share these with you. Number 1, and I'm showing this finger because it wasn't the first thing that I started doing, but I think it was a crucial thing, and that's writing things down that I eat. Writing things down doesn't necessarily mean taking pen and paper and writing them down. It can also mean downloading an app, and there are several out there. I use MyFitnessPal, which allow for careful tracking of what I eat. That has been really tremendously helpful to me because I can't remember every calorie that I've consumed throughout the day. You know, if I may have forgot that I had that cheese stick or maybe something else or hot dog, I don't know. Some small thing, but over the course of the day it adds up, and when you try to do this over a course of several days, it gets impossible. So why not get an app that actually has even a barcode scanner? So if you're eating something like you're having a peanut butter sandwich, you can scan both bread and peanut butter, and it makes it really quite easy to keep track of food. So that's number 1, highly recommended. I set my calories at 1,600 calories per day. So because obviously with my frame I need to have more than that to maintain weight, and I'm pretty sure that before I started tracking my weight, my calories per day were quite a bit higher than 1,600. So that's number 1. Number 2, and I'm showing this with my pinky because I think this is really number 1 for a lot of people. I started drinking a lot of water. In fact, that was the first thing that I did, and it was quite easy because it's just water. It's not exercise, it's not eating less, but I have seen so many speeches from my students talking about the value of water that I thought, okay, fine. I mean, they did have sources, so why not? I'll try it, and I'm going to start drinking lots of water. It really helped. It made me feel fuller. Gave me some energy, although I did need to go to the bathroom quite a bit more often. Oh well, right? So that's 1 and 2. The 3 is food. Paying attention to what I eat. What I try to do is turn my body into kind of a laboratory because everybody responds differently to different kinds of foods, and I've been playing with different things as I was writing them down and keeping track of them, and times of day when I ate. I tried intermittent fasting. I've particularly noticed that a lot of it had to do with limiting my carbs, which means I eat these days pretty much no pasta. I eat pretty much no bread, or as little as I can. You know, those breadless burgers are just fine as far as I'm concerned, and I've been able to find some breads that have maybe 70 calories per slice, and then that's probably, I think, the only place where I use bread consistently is for those peanut butter sandwiches. But you know, some people eat peanut butter straight up, and that's fine too, because hey, if you can cut out that piece of bread, if you can cut out that pasta, for me that made a big difference. But just in general, paying more attention to the food that I put into my body has been tremendous. That also meant traveling with snacks, because I do spend a lot of time in my car, so having snacks, which are dried fruits or power bars or even fiber bars, has been very helpful to me in staying away from all the fast food options that fly by. And when you're hungry and driving, it's nice to know that you can reach to the side and grab something versus, geez, I got to drive another half hour and look, there's McDonald's right there. So, food, very, very important. Fourth thing is exercise. And I believe that exercise is very important. However, it also needs to be put into perspective. Because if you are burning, that's my case, I love elliptical. I have a great elliptical machine, and I like to spend half an hour a day, especially when I was in the weight loss phase, half an hour on elliptical. And I knew that I could go for longer than that, but I also knew that if I went for longer than that, I would get burned out. So I would stop at 30 minutes and go, man, I can't wait to go again. And that's the mindset that I want to leave my exercise with, instead of, man, I'm so wiped out, I got no energy, oh, and tomorrow I get to do it again. So small bursts I find work better for me. But the other thing is, let's say I burn 400 or 450 calories for half an hour, over half hour of exercising. And let's say I also ate 3,000 calories that day, or 3,500 calories that day. Losing 400 calories just isn't going to make that big of a dent in my caloric intake. Plus, it's kind of hard to exercise when I eat that much, and having all the breads also makes me feel kind of sedated, and then it's hard to do that, and it doesn't have quite the impact. However, if I cut down my calories to 1,600, and then I lose another 400 calories with elliptical or any exercise, now I'm at 1,200, and now this exercise is really helping make a real difference in how much weight and how quickly I'm losing it. So take things in perspective. Moderate amount of exercise on a regular basis, I think, is crucial. So that's number 4. And the 5th habit has been drinking apple cider vinegar with water once, twice, 3 times per day. That really helps me in terms of flushing things out, keeping me regular, and somehow it really helps in a lot of different ways, because my body, my digestive system still wants to do its work no matter if I put food in or not. So in the past, when I would cut down food, I would not need to go to the bathroom, but then it was just, I would feel constipated, it didn't feel really good, even though there was less food, so apple cider vinegar really helps me feel great. So those are 5 habits that helped me lose 43 pounds for my 43rd birthday and keep that weight off. So I wish you better results, and in the comments below, leave what works for you. If you've been able to lose weight, what kind of things did you do? I've heard from a friend who said that eating sushi has been very helpful. Okay, so whatever it is that you do, if you have some tips on food, exercise, or anything else, incidentally, remember, if you're going to drink apple cider vinegar, you want to drink it with a straw, because that's better for your teeth. See things you learn? Right there. So, this is Yuri Rashkin. Thanks very much. Take care.